Hey everyone! I am popping into my office this evening to do a little bit of catch up. I still have my kids home on school holidays. They go back next week, which will be amazing. And it's actually gotten really cold today. I've had to go and get my little wrap to try and keep a little bit warmer. But I wanted to share something with you today. So I had a few moments today where I could work on my stuff. I'm in creation mode at the moment. I have lots of really cool things that I'm going to be sharing with you very soon. But I found myself falling into an old habit today, and it's one of the things I cover with my clients. It's one of the things I'm really aware of, and I still fell for it today. And what that is consumption versus creation. So, excuse me, when we are working on things that are going to help us grow and evolve and that they're important to us and exciting to us, resistance will come out and play. Resistance will try and stop us and put us back in our box and sit us back in the corner and say, no, you're not doing this. So say hi to jump on so I can say hello. Let me know who's here. So I was working on my stuff today, and I had pockets of time between kids in and out of the house and taxiing and all that cool stuff we get to do in the school holidays. And there was a certain job that I wanted to do. There was an outline that I wanted to be working on for a new program I'm putting together. And yet, because it was really scary, it's a little bit different to the stuff I've done before. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit out there than what people might be expecting. And therefore it's a bit scary, but it's really exciting at the same time. And that's how I know I have to do it. It has been tapping away at me forever, and I can't hide from it anymore. So it's coming to life, and I'm working on it today. But what I found myself doing with all of the distraction of the kids and the taxiing and whatnot, and I had these moments of time that I said, right, the house is empty, it's my time, I'm going to do this stuff. I found myself diving into consumption mode, reading what other people were doing, watching other people's videos, looking at books, all the different things, like this research mode we get into, instead of shutting all of that off and just getting into creation mode. Because when we go to creation and we start to come up and we start to get all of the ideas out of our head, and we start to really pull together what's important to us and all of the lessons we've learned and how we want to help people and all of that kind of stuff, it becomes really real. Like, it's like, oh my God, this is happening. This is actually happening, which you'd think would be a good thing. But when resistance comes up and when mind shit comes out to play, it will try and stop you. It will kick and scream and want to stop you from doing what you're doing, right? And that is the mind shit. You will come up with stories and excuses as to why you can't. You'll realize that, oh, I just need to look into this one thing. I just need to watch this one video. I just need to check in this. I just need to go and, I don't know, fold some laundry, do whatever, right? And I noticed today that that was happening big time. I kept wanting to go into consumption mode when I should have been just thoroughly enjoying creation mode. But I think what the problem was is I was getting too close to what was important to me. I was getting too close to the finish line, in the sense that it's this idea that it's been brewing inside me for way too long is actually coming out, and it's becoming real, and that is scaring the pants off me. So I wanted to share that with you. So if you are in creation mode, if you have ideas and you're trying to work on them, be really mindful of the consumption gremlins creeping in, okay? Because the more time you spend in consumption, the more your self-doubt will be fueled by the inaction of you not going into creation mode, right? So it's like you are at the all-you-can-eat buffet, and self-doubt and inaction are just gorging on everything they can get their sticky little fingers on, right? The longer you stay consuming other people's content and trying to figure out if it's the right thing, trying to get inspiration from other people, getting distracted by a great TED Talk, pulling another book off the shelf and wanting to dive into that, like all of these amazing, beautiful distractions, it's all consumption gremlins. They're just trying to stop you from creating what's important to you. So it's mind shit. We all fall for it. I was falling for it again today. I had to pull myself out of the consumption rabbit hole a few times because I was getting too close to getting something done. I was getting too close to bringing this idea that's been brewing into reality. So that for me was worth sharing with you right now, because I know we all fall for it. But once we start to acknowledge it, and once we start to recognize our habits that are keeping us stuck and keeping us small, it's much easier to overcome them. But we have to acknowledge them and recognize them first. So Creation versus consumption. When you're going into work mode, just have a think about which one you're in. Okay, I want you in more of creation mode than consumption mode. I want you to do creation first. Consumption can come later, once you've actually done your creation work, once you've actually got your ideas out of your head and you're actually implementing them in some way. When that's been done, then you can dive into consumption, okay? But don't stay there forever. All right, that is my little chit chat for tonight. I think I might go make a cup of tea, tidy up. I've got a mastermind call at 10 o'clock tonight, so I'm trying to stay conscious and awake for that. 10 o'clock's my bedtime, but these girls are amazing and I will stay up for them. It's very worthwhile. So yeah, I hope that helps. I really hope that you don't fall into the consumption trap, that you leave the consumption gremlins back where they belong, you know, back with fear and resistance in the corner. They can sit there by themselves and have their pity party, okay? You're no longer welcome, or like they're no longer welcome in your world. You are here to get things done. You are here to stop playing small, and you are here to bring your ideas to life. Simple as that. So that's my Master Your Mindship message for today. I hope it helps. I hope it finds you, and I'd love to know what you think. So if this resonated with you, let me know what you were in today. Were you in consumption mode or were you in creation mode? I would love to know. All right, cup of tea is calling. I will talk to you soon. See ya.